I'm not going to keep it punk, but like keep the tracking. That's going to go off. But I don't have any mic stands. Eventually I'll open it up to the public whether or not I should get mic stands or not. But for now, through the Full Self Sessions, we're just going to keep it this way. It's going to be okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. I really needed that.
Hello and welcome back, Chicago! And the rest of the world, everyone, all 13, all archetypes alike, all cosmic consciousness, blasting at the seams, bursting through everything as above, so below. And Lou's drum set is, of course, holding up the books and kicking it easy tonight on a Friday night, baby! We're always there. Don't run it out. 5 on Friday night. Sun's still falling. No, a little bit. We're just about to get a little wild. I just cracked one of these Waterloo root beer floats with, if you have not gotten a chance to try one of these, you have to. But even more so. Important, aside from my infinite love for root beer, I have a love of Chicago rock and roll. And this band is a band that on more than one occasion has turned coals upside down. And yeah, just great people, great songwriters. Super honored to have Chicago's very own, born just this year, Onion.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us. We're so excited to be here.
So thrilled to have you. Were you born this year? Was that correct?
I think, yeah. Not in this calendar year, but we've probably only been doing things just about a year. It was our playing anniversary. Last show we had, right?
Yes.
So there's been 1 year of Public Onion.
1 year of Public Onion to this very day, like almost matched on the spot, right?
Right, it's beautiful.
That's awesome. So thrilled to have you all on, cooking up some wicked heat, some wicked riffs.
So turning millions at a time, stuck on this highway.
Really like the melodies too, like soothing. Freaking has a lot of dash in it, a lot of movement. Where'd you guys record that first EP?
Yeah, so we took it to Owlcat Studios, some friends of ours, Jay, Bren, Walter's also part of that crew, Polly, they're all fantastic. But Jay and Bren did a majority of the engineering and mixing and stuff, and Bren's also the bass player on the EP. So it sounds great. We owe a lot to them for how good it sounded, how good it turned out.
It sounds really crisp, like really, really nice, beautiful vocals.
Thank you.
And how they melt together, whoo, really cooking. How the heck did the Smelly Onion even come to be?
Luckily, part of it came from genetics, because Mike and I are siblings, so it was kind of like the every parent's fever dream when their kids are like, let's sing together.
You guys are siblings?
Yes. So
Wow.
So
Wow.
So
Wow.
I'm the older sister. So Mike moved out to Chicago in redacted
Yeah, like
2022.
22.
Rock star.
And when he moved out, Matt, who's my fiance, and I were living out here already. So it was truly just Sunday afternoon jams where we were like playing covers and just riffing. And then those riffs turned into like a couple of songs. And then after 6 months or so, Mike was like already doing stuff with Antillian. So he comes out and he's like, you guys, we're ready. We can play a set. We're ready.
He just
And I
walks
was like,
into our
okay,
apartment.
2 months.
He's like, we're a band. Like, we write songs and we play them together. We're a band. Why
That's
shouldn't
awesome.
we play them for people? And we were both like, yeah, cool. Give us a few months. We're totally ready. Let's just rehearse a bit. And he's like, all right, we got a show in 2 weeks. So
That is
we have different
awesome. I
opinions of
love it,
time.
dude. Love the spirit. That's so electric. And sparking it up like that and just rolling, like, it takes guts.
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah, I genuinely, I don't know. I look up to these two a lot just as, musically inclined people. Like they have great voices. They have great like influences, and they're both, trained in music. And so I was just like, all we need to do is just get some songs together. Like we're already so capable. Like, and I think that I was just worried that they would feel like there was some kind of divide they needed to cross over. And so I was like, I'm just going to sign us up for something. I'm just going to sign us up for a little something. It was just with some friends. And then that show ended up having like a ton of people at it. It was like a packed bar. Yeah. So, yeah, but I mean, they stepped up to the plate. I mean, and it was great. It was DIY. None of us were perfect, but it was a blast. We had so much fun. So that's what it's about.
Magic, yo. And Mike, I've heard a little bit of your saga, but with, Matt here, definitely, gotta ask, why? Why would you even pick up an instrument at all? Are you out of your mind? Like,
yeah, no. I mean, I don't know. I went to school for singing, and like I've been very comfortable singing for a long time, and kind of just like honestly, I got a little bored like of just like only having one pitch. Like I like harmony a lot. I like chords and stuff, and so at a certain point, I started to play instruments because I was like, I want to accompany myself. It's just kind of not as fun to just make one noise. Honestly, that's really what it came down to. I like making a lot of noise. And then, my mom is like a philanthropist, like artist's fever dream of a mom.
hell yeah.
And she just like hands me, like she
Shout
hands
out,
us-
Mom.
Dude, shout out, mom.
Shout out, Mom.
And your mom records forever.
But she's like gifted me a mandolin because she knows I like weird musical instruments. And I was just
dude,
like,
mandolins rule.
yeah, it's so sick.
You ever heard In the Death Car
No.
by Iggy Pop? Or Iggy Pop did, like, and there's a mandolin in it. It's freaking wild.
We're gonna have to listen to that on the way
It's
home,
really
for real.
crazy. But mandolins are so captivating.
Yeah, it's such a
And
cool,
that-
weird little instrument.
It really is. That's super cool. So you still decided to pick up and rock anyhow?
Yeah.
Even though, no one really knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not quite, like, Guitar Hero or a rock band. But love the freaking shirt, dude. Like,
Thank you.
100%.
Shout out. I didn't even
Like,
realize we were talking about that earlier
dude,
when I was wearing this.
That's amazing.
Funny.
Yeah. I actually still have my Guitar Hero.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Got to shred it up.
Dude, I wish I had Guitar Hero. I wish. I had Guitar Hero.
Do you remember the first time you wrote, like, your first song?
First time I wrote a song, yeah, it was like I was probably a senior in high school, and it was just garbage, just total contrived garbage. Just like me trying to like impress a girl.
it's honest.
I was just trying
Honesty.
to
We
impress
like
a girl,
that here
and
at
I
Full
was like,
Self.
I'm gonna write you a song, girl. And I just like put 4 chords together and tried to write poetry for like the first fucking time in my life sincerely, and obviously like that doesn't really go well. So you know, for sure. Yeah.
You take lessons?
For songwriting? Or nah, not really. I mean, I went to school, like got the music theory background, and from there I was like, I get it. Like I had to analyze a bunch of classical shit, and I was like, cool. Like I know what chords lead to what and what they sound like, and I know what people have done. Let's try make some things that I haven't heard. You know?
Love that. And then Anna, for you, what brought you to the rock and roll table?
I came about it from a musical theater standpoint. I got my degree in theater, so
I should have said that. We were in college together.
Yeah. But it was one of those things where I've always been like a deep music appreciator and grew up singing and taking voice lessons and tried my hand at piano and found my way away from piano. Tried to play guitar, and my hands are a little small to fit around the neck. And I know
You did play it though for a few years.
Yeah.
I remember.
yeah, and like, you know, I've like dabbled. I have a ukulele that gets dusty on the wall that Matt will sometimes pick up and play. So it doesn't
Gnarly,
get lonely.
yo. That's awesome. But bringing up the guts again.
Yeah.
Theater takes a lot of guts. So commend you both for diving into
That's
that.
how we met. We were in an opera.
No way.
Yeah.
That's so
it's
cool.
like the most bullshit opera in the world, too. it's such a fucking non-opera because there's
It's a musical.
Which one was it?
It's
Is
called Sweetheart.
Sweethearts by Victor Herbert, and it like
You heard that here first.
No, dude, that dude's probably fine. It's just like it's not an opera. There's a bunch of scenes where the people are talking to each other and there's no music happening. Like
It's a musical.
operas have music throughout and they're sung through. That's the whole point of opera, anyway. I don't know. It was weird, but we did it and it was cool.
Did you want to act like when you were younger?
I did.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to sing, and I don't know if I should say I got pigeonholed, but I kind of let people lead me into the world of classical singing as the successful version of that.
Word.
And yeah, at a certain point, I realized that's just not my bag at all.
Gotcha. Yeah, you probably shouldn't be running, your vocals through 18 pedals, a distortion loop, a pitch shifter, and, but hey, to each their own.
Exactly.
I like classical and opera too. Like, it's so soothing to hear.
Trust me,
like,
I appreciate it a lot, but it's,
for sure.
It's not
But then
my
you got to
passion.
have the chaos.
Yeah. Mhm.
You got to have the grit, and as well. That's beautiful. Y'all really dove into like even acting and theater though. Like that, and like I said, takes guts. And to any artists or youths out there that like are out there listening, tuning in, like I know for the longest time for me, it took me like so long to even admit I wanted to try acting. So if you are listening and you're hearing it, like take it an inspiration, hit an inspiration here that like it's just go do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long were you studying for?
So I took 5 years to get my undergrad because I kept switching degrees, and then I did like half of a master's at Northeastern Illinois. So like roughly 7 years of post high school. What is that called? Collegiate study. Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet.
I was in and out in 4. But
You had voice lessons like your whole life.
yeah, I did take a lot of structured voice lessons all through high school. I had like a very like cosmic introduction into my singing voice because like, every little kid I think likes to explore with noise and their voice in one way or another.
All the cool ones. At least.
Yeah, and I was like in a jazz choir in 4th grade, and my parents were
Nice.
like, "Yeah, that's nice, honey." And then I transferred schools and went to Catholic school in 5th grade, and I was singing in church. And one of the moms who was helping at this like church mass reached out to my parents, and they were like, "Hey, your kid like actually has a good voice. How would they feel about singing the national anthem at a hockey game?"
Whoa, pressure, no pressure.
No, like pressure.
No pressure.
No, like pressure. My dad was like, "You can sing," and I was like, "I don't know." And he was like, "Well, we have to get you in voice lessons." And so like somebody like came to our house and like taught me how to sing the national anthem. And they were like, "It's fine. It's just gonna be for like 500 people. It's a charity hockey game." And then whoever was supposed to like sing the national anthem at the actual hockey game that night bailed. So they were like, just have her sing it twice. It'll be fine. So like I walk out on the ice, 5th grader, by myself. And I like, there's a picture of like tiny me looking up at myself in the Jumbotron and just horror, sheer horror. And I think that was like a lifetime of stage fright just like sucked out through my asshole.
That's so funny. Dude, but that's so real.
Hey, one and done. Detox.
Yeah.
Genuinely, because
I'm like, that's fine.
well, because that's the thing. It's like she's such a
Detox.
badass. It's like long before I was doing any kind of performing, Anna was on stage singing, like doing theater stuff in front of like hundreds of people. Like I just played for like more than 100 people
myself.
at once for the first time, like last month. Like it's crazy.
But I think there's a level of like, for sure, disassociation. Like when you're performing like on an acting level, it's a character. Like obviously you're going to perform well or not well, but at the end of the day, you can be like, it's just the character that sucks. It's not me. But when you're performing like a personal music project, especially, it's so different and so vulnerable. Because, like, if people like it, that's amazing. But if people don't jive with it, there's, like, a level of separation you have to, like, build where you're like, it's okay, it's not for you, and not like, oh, you hate me.
Yeah, definitely.
For real. Thank you for touching on that. Because with the EP, I notice even, like, some of these, like, drowning better now. Like, so much emotions and, freaking a lot of depth to it. If you don't mind me asking, with the breathe, like when did breathing come to be? How did that song come to be?
What's kind of sick is that I think that was maybe one of the first songs we wrote. If it wasn't the first, it was second.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was one of the two. But that song was like very, very illustrative of the kind of onion magic that happened when we were just jamming. Because, I'm just like, the whole song is like at most 2 chords at once, just like alternating between them. And so it was very much something we were just kind of like looping and kind of just zen. And then, Matt is there like kind of noodling around on the mandolin. And when he sort of like locked in and found the key, started playing around in it with just like the kind of sound that we were getting was just so fun. We were like, dude, we should like record this, like put someone's like voice memo on someone's phone on. And then Anna just has an incredible ability to just like, we're sitting there looping something for like less than 15 minutes and she's like, yeah, I think I have vocals for like maybe the whole song. just like looks, I look over and like she's got like her notes app on her phone pulled up and it's just like 15 to 20 lines. I'm like,
Lightning.
okay, awesome,
That's so sick. Oh, yeah.
But she's consumed a lot of art and she is a great poet, so it just kind of spills out and it made it so easy to just like take those from like little ideas that could be cool to songs because she was just like ready with like the most important like sealing agent that like solidified it into something,
Super, super groovy. And Anna, I was gonna say too, like with the performance side of it in the band too, like you're really wearing your like, it's almost like your emotion, your heart on your sleeve, or like your emotions on your jacket. You're repping who you are, and I really appreciate that it's gotten that authentic the last couple of years, especially in the Chicago DIY scene. Like it really feels even more. It's always felt super visceral, but like very much so. Like the just the fearlessness of the bands right now and the artists here, and for you guys even, like it just like from top to bottom, this album just guts. Again, that word, just like really beautiful. For
Thank
real.
you
Really beautiful. Thank you. Really beautiful.
so
Appreciate
much
it.
for saying that. That's just the highest compliment. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I think the confidence thing also comes a lot of like we all validate each other because like I don't know, we all do different things musically, and like
Jenga.
And
We gotta
it-
play Jenga every now and
just
then.
like a
alchemy
very
of it
different
all.
approach
Just
to like songwriting in general.
Yeah, just putting all of our weird little different strategies and stuff in the pot and spinning it around. But like at the end of the day, I'm at least in part confident because both of you are invested in doing it and you seem to think it's good. And I'm like, well, I think you guys are cool. So if you fuck with this, then we're clearly on the right track.
Yeah.
Chemistry is there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean that really is a big part of it. It's like I think we were able to make so much progress so quickly because we kept things pretty simple and didn't overthink it. And I think a key part of the fact that it was, not overthought was exactly that. It's like we realized that we were in a creative environment with like our closest possible like bonds. It's like these two are engaged. Like at some point,
Congratulations.
At some point, that'll be anachronistic. Anna and I are obviously siblings, and like even though we haven't been creating together our whole lives, just like the fact that we all know each other so well, and like already we're like wanting to hang out every chance we get, several times a week, and so it's just so easy to create when you can just kind of be like, this is like just a fun enough and good enough time, and I don't have to overcomplicate it or like try to impress anyone in this room. We're just having a good time.
Exactly.
So rock and roll, yo.
Yeah.
That's what is up.
And it helped
And it
us
doesn't have to
pass-
be finished. And that's like the most
No,
amazing
yeah.
thing is because like especially in like the songwriting space, like it's easy to kind of throw down at least a basic chord structure and riff and loop it. But I'm like, you guys, I need time to cook. Like, give me a second. And it's a lot of like bullshit, corny shit. And I'm like, it's not going to stay this way. I'm going to fix it. But like, this is a placeholder. And also, sometimes as Mike was alluding, like I would have a structured, like poetic thing that, like on my walk to the train in the morning when I'm with my thoughts, like, I'm like, oh, that's something that's like a really nice nugget. And it doesn't have anywhere to go yet. But then when I hear the right like vibe song, I'm like, oh, we can try structuring it around this one line. So like breathing, I think we started with like, the lonely will swallow me. And then we worked backwards of like, what is
Damn.
like feeling, like what are those feelings of loneliness? And then it's like being in your room, like laying in bed, and then like literally just like hearing the sound of your own breath and that being like the soundtrack of what gets you to the next breath.
That was the root line. You
Yeah.
heard it here first. The root line of the song there. You talk about root. We talk root notes a lot.
Yeah.
But that was a root line.
Oh, we talk roots. We talk a lot of obvious vegetable puns, and cooking bullshit.
Yeah.
So
Have you guys chopped up onions at live?
We actually
I was
gave
thinking
out
about it today. I was
onions.
like, do I need to go get some onions
All right.
before they all
real onions are part of it so far.
Our EP release show, we had onions with the EP release date on it that
Yeah.
we handed out to people.
And recently we were at a game night with my friend who had come to the show, and they were so excited. They like brought the frozen onion out of their freezer. They're like, I saved your merch.
Yo, how is the onions as a band? Gardening is so important for all bands out there. As a community effort, a way to group and come together, but also discuss like when the band does come out with the band dish or restaurant. You'll have a heads up and no, you got this insight. But how or I should ask, how big, rather, is the Onion Garden right now?
I mean, in all technical forms, Anna's got an herb garden in the kitchen.
I do.
Yo.
Aeroponic, baby.
But as far as
No onion fields yet? No onion fields
no,
forever?
not yet.
Listen.
But
Fuck
I did-
strawberry
I did
fields,
call
onion
my
fields.
mom.
Yep.
I was like, "You're my favorite sprout."
tentative
onion
onion
sprouts.
audience name. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then metaphorically though, we've kind of slowed down our songwriting a little bit just because we used to be like 10 minutes away from each other. I moved down to Logan Square now, so it's just tougher to get together. But the kinds of music that, the kinds of songs that we've started to write are already so exciting and just like so much more, just branch out a lot more and are more dynamic. And so it's like you've got a lot of the core Onion DNA, but just going and dipping its toes in a lot more places. And that we've only gotten our ears on maybe two new ideas or so in like that we've really gotten time to like dig into. But there's so many more coming because I mean just the inspirations that we've.
Who's ready?
just the inspirations we've accumulated, even just like the shows we've seen recently. I mean, these two got to see Phoebe Bridgers recently. A lot of the local Chicago bands and even like touring acts who just like inspire us a lot.
Yeah.
Just a lot of new DNA going into that soup very soon.
And just
I
like,
just remember the. Oh, sorry.
oh no, I was just gonna say, just breaking genre. Like, part of what makes us so fun and is how flexible we can be, and all of us kind of approach music from a different core place. Like, I have a big singer-songwriter background. Matt listens to a lot of classic rock. Mike's doing his prog rock. So to kind of come together and make an interesting mishmash of the three of those things.
It's really cool.
Because
the texture is
what
really
the fuck
do.
is that? And we're like,
Yeah,
it's
no.
onion.
It is different. It really is like different elements coming together that you haven't really, heard. I was speaking of Phoebe. We were talking earlier off air. A better Oblivion Community Center. I like that record. That was one where it felt like textures of different genres kind of fueling into together, but absolutely different backgrounds and like. Different music. You don't know, where the musician or artist is like necessarily coming from, but holy shit, the way your guys' sound has been cultivated, it definitely like pops out in its own like unique, flavor. For real.
Thank you
It's got
so
that
much.
onion flavor. That
thank you.
Chicago onion flavor.
Yeah, you just fall right into it, dude.
Chicago.
But no, I also think like it's a big reason that has been coming out in the music is because we made it while we were just jamming. Like the core of the music is improvised. We didn't never sit down and plan a song. we never are like, what's the section leading to? Like what it like?
You guys know how to let it flow?
Once it's like 90% there, maybe we're like, oh, that's actually not the chorus.
Or we
That's
should
the
like,
chorus.
that should probably have a bridge.
Right.
Or sometimes we're like, there should be an outro to this. And then like, I think it was either Stranger or Breathing. We like toyed with having an outro. And then after so long, I was like, you guys, the outro's not happening.
Yeah.
We're just going to either like fade out or you guys can jam off into the distance. But I was like, there will be no more lyrics coming out of me for this song. So that's what you
gotta
got.
know. And yeah.
Well, exactly
Good
that.
call.
It's like
It's a great call.
we just don't overthink it, and it's like, man, like one of my favorite songs on the EP is "Start Again." Makes me tear up, gets me all emotional. And I've heard a lot of people say that like "Better Now" and "Start Again," despite
one's a
being
killer.
the shortest songs by a lot, like we really consider them like interlude tracks, basically. Like they're paired together, but they're each so short. It's like hardly a song, but they're both just such awesome like musical, like moving pieces that we're so proud of, and that
Right.
we're just really glad that so many people have actually like resonated with and liked.
I think of them like the little Pixar shorts before the main feature.
Yes.
The one with like the volcano that falls in love, and then,
or the
you know.
two men, or the man playing chess with himself.
Yeah, because like low key, some of those are more emotionally moving than the full length feature films.
Like the no dialogue animations of
Yeah.
like the Bow Bun kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that's the one. Yeah, we watched some fucking movies, man.
Damn. With writing, I love the Full Self Sessions opening the can with kind of how songs come to be, songwriting. I love breaking down and diving into like the artist way, just because Julia Cameron's like path there with kind of breaking out the morning pages, which is like a writing craft or ritual that you can do. Like each morning you wake up, first thing out of the dream, like right out of the dream, dude, life or death, whatever it was, right out of the gates. You grab a pen and 3 pages, no matter what. Just whatever comes, boom, you write it down the artist way. Any artist like looking for a new ritual or practice, highly recommend it, and highly recommend that book. But I would love to ask for you two, or all three, with like poems and those lyrics, verse poems, like, do you find that they come in the moment more, or do you find they do come when you're writing?
For me, it's in the moment. Like I don't spend a lot of time writing, just baseline. That's not really my thing. And the songs that I have written that I am proud of, like, came out of me in 2 minutes. Damn.
Holy shit.
Some people are just
Lightning.
lucky like that.
And then, but trust me, like I've spent 2 minutes writing 200 garbage songs. So if like 2 out of 200 is maybe like a pretty decent record, I don't know.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. But I don't know. I guess that's also to the testament of not being precious about it. Is I just write it down, and if it doesn't sound good, I fucking let it go. And if it sounds good, I'll keep playing it. That's it. It's pretty much that simple. But I don't.
Sweet.
I don't. Yeah.
You don't wake up at 3 a.m. and do your morning pages?
No, but I have thought about doing like the Salvador Dali, like hold a spoon in your hand until you drop it and get sleep deprived.
No.
I feel like I could probably say some really profound shit in that state.
Yeah. I'm hearing it. I'm hearing bells ring.
I think for me, I'm a little bit of a ruminator. So like I will like spend a lot of time like when I'm getting ready in the morning. My thoughts in a circle forever, ever and ever.
We really are related.
Yes. And so, like when I'm getting ready in the
You're
morning.
gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. Shut the fuck up! They're after you. They're after you. Just because you're paranoid. What the fuck? Shut up.
Is this adulthood forever and ever? But yeah, so waking up in the morning and thinking, and then I think I mentioned it a little bit earlier, like my walk to the train, 10 minutes of like, even sometimes if I'm listening to music that inspires me and I'm like, wow, that line made me feel like X. And then I'll have a moment where I'm like, wow, that was so profound. Let me write it down. And then I'll write it down in my notes app and look at it 3 hours later. And I'm like, that was the cheesiest, corniest line. But there's something there. We could chip away at it. And I think that it's like the constant revisiting of like, there is something there. It just might not be the first pass. And sometimes it is the first pass, and that's great. But I think the really beautiful thing is coming into that collaborative space and being like, okay, here's what I'm kind of thinking, but I'm not tied to this line. I'm just tied to this vibe.
Yeah, we did a lot of like, I have this thought. What does that thought make you think?
Yeah.
Even just crowdsourcing like rhymes, like trying to finish up lines and stuff.
Yeah.
You guys, how often do you use the old thesaurus?
Listen, sometimes I will. I think one of the big things is,
Read us a passage, man.
yeah, please find us a good synonym.
Malcontent. Ooh. Adjective. Synonyms: discontented, dissident, dissatisfied, displeased, disgruntled. Lots of dis. Ooh, that's a word I've never seen before.
Can you be gruntled? It's like no dis, just gruntled. Can you be left with your gruntles?
I mean, like, if you look at every other word here, yes, like, you can be content and satisfied and pleased. You
So
should.
you could be
gruntled.
gruntled.
Gruntled? Is that just another word
Hang on,
for
I'm
pleased?
gonna go find gruntled.
Dude, I'm going to shit.
Michael,
if
I can't
gruntled is in
believe that you
book.
did this.
I have had this magical book since 2007.
The fact that it's a physical book makes it so much more actually like useful and valuable, because there's something so different.
I found it in the desert.
Dude,
Really?
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was in the desert of Virgin, Utah. This book.
That's a
No
really
gruntle.
good story.
We go
That's
from
messed
grumpy
up.
to
It's
guaranteed.
what's wild. I know we are on air, but in one of the the stalled episode, Jack, the first thing he pulled to was the fish.
Really?
And we were just talking about something fishy. It was like the fish story or something.
Yeah.
I forgot exactly what.
It was, but anyhow, I and many others out there are going to be highly grunted, dissatisfied, and displeased if we do not hear some live onions. So I think right now is about the perfect time for us to break away so we can rock and roll. And
Let's
then we'll
get it
come
on.
back later on and we will chop it up, get it even further into the depths and round it all up for that nightcap. But until then, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. And you already know the drill, but let's do it. Peace, love, and rock and roll forever and always. Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Sweet. Happening.
Jesus step? Is this the Jesus step?
This first song is called Stranger.
Long time, proceeding by, thoughts whirling millions at a time, stuck on this highway. Got time to kill.
Yeah, she's
But it's Sweetwater.
yeah, she did buy it from she has a Sweetwater credit card. She's fucking awesome. Yeah.
That's the coolest thing I've heard on Full Self Sessions.
Yo, shout out Carrie Flores.
Finally got it. There we go. All right, everyone. This song is called Burning It Down.
Take one.
Did this go how you wanted, according to plan? All the pushing and pulling that I try to understand, but I never stood a chance. The smell of lavender and ashes, the last reminder of a lesson learned. Well, maybe it's just the pain we earned. Darling, look around. Do you feel better now? Do you feel safe and sound when you're burning it down? Always keeping me waiting with nothing to show. Growing gardens of heartache, but I couldn't let you go. The seed that we always sow. We circle back to where we started. You know we never can be what we were. And baby, it's just not we deserve. Darling, look around. Do you feel better now? Do you feel safe and sound? When you're burning it down, burning it down, 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 down.
We're back. We're kind of back.
Hello? No, we're almost back. We're figuring it out.
Got it.
Able to do so. Good. Yeah. So tone is like timbre. You know, tone is like the quality of sound. Man.
Excuse me, Professor. What's timbre?
Timbre is. It's like, so when you're speaking about the human voice, and then I'll analog back to other instruments later, but you're talking about the human voice, timbre is what makes your voice different from my voice.
His voice, it's the specific
Like shapes and like
Qualities of the vowels
that you create when you're sustaining.
pitch. So like,
So you can change the timbre of your voice?
exactly, I can sing E, I can sing E, I can sing E, I can sing. These are the same vowel, different timbres, different tone qualities within my voice.
And that's what makes human voice truly incredible and amazing is the malleable quality, the infinite access to tone that we have.
Within our instrument natively. So fucking cool.
The voice box is insane.
Yeah, dog. It's crazy. It's the craziest thing in the world. Also,
like with guitars, people get really obviously like polarized about tone
conversations, but it's all just like taking that electric frequency and finding the different spectrum of like.
There's so many different spectrums.
Yeah.
How you're going to shape it throughout the EQ range.
Exactly. Yeah. When you're singing, we talk about formants, which is like how you tune the pitch to the shape of the resonator that you create with your mouth. So like you're creating a space that will naturally amplify the overtones of the pitch that you're singing with the shape of your mouth. And that's how people can create like really distinct tone. That's also how opera singers can sing over the top of an entire orchestra without amplification.
And why they kind of sound bad when they're in a small room.
Oh yeah, fuck. Opera in a small room sucks. Studio class, when you're in a room with like 20 people that's like barely bigger than this, and someone's going like, it's like all of these crazy overtones just bouncing all over the room, and it's like, it's like this nonsense.
Okay.
You can't even tell what pitch they're singing when they get really into it. Like, and I'm not even good at it, so like, you know.
And like in a big room, it does sound good, but like in a small room, there's just nowhere.
Right.
There's literally nowhere for the sound waves to go.
Exactly.
Well,
Like,
once again, on 32, the 32nd step, the third. Within the timbre.
I mean, I've never seen it, but I've heard it.
I think.
exists.
Well, that's the thing. Like colors. Can you see colors when you play?
Well, that's an unfair question. Mike's colorblind.
To answer your question, I don't think any of us have synesthesia.
Dude, I didn't know that, Mike. Damn.
Oh, it's not.
It's not the real one. It's like red green.
it's just a couple colors. A little weird.
He's robbed of the color purple.
Is that color blindness can actually be a benefit if you're like a sharpshooter or if you're somebody who has to focus in on like really, really fine details of lines, because colorblind people have naturally adapted to have higher visual acuity, so they can see sharper edges of things than people with regular color vision, and they can succeed in certain like camouflage tests better than regular people.
Like a true architect of tone, you
Yeah.
know? Let's get into it, yeah? Shall we?
Let's do it.
right side left? Left side right? Which sphere are we on? This is I'm not too sure if you have all felt that shift, but it has been done, and here we are. Felt that shift, but it has been done, and here we are, our 33, 34, 35, 36, rolling through the the spheres of tones are. Spirit here with our rock and roll Chicago Onion in the house. Thank y'all for gracing us with those delicious treats. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
For giving us a room to play in.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the room?
I've been staring at it.
Yeah.
It's visually transient.
Yeah. And now we sit at the full self round table. This is a whole new experience.
A conclave.
How timeless do you think?
Actually, no, I should ask you this, Matt. Are you timeless?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Explain.
Well, I mean, like, first of all, I don't feel like I really fit the modern human mold. I feel like if I had been born in the 1960s, I might have like led a truly like true to myself experience a little bit more.
I don't know why I think that, but I just feel like that's where I was meant to be. But furthermore, I just feel like, I don't know, time is like a fucking weird construct, and I've fucked my brain up enough to like try to separate myself a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty wonderful when you truly realize you've been lied to, for multiple timelines.
Yeah.
And then you realize, oh shit, it's totally not real. Or is it? I don't know. This is in real time. We're talking. And those tunes were absolutely delicious. And, did I snap my finger? Did I not? Did that happen? I don't know.
Yeah. Time is as real as space. The space between you and I is the amount of time it takes for us to touch.
It's the same thing.
Yo.
So the further away you get from it, the
Layers of
hazier it
onions
is.
that are just being slashed down right now.
This has been Quantum Physics with Onion.
Yeah. The quantum physics of the onion. Dude. Now that. Yeah. The quantum physics of the onion. Dude. Now there. That's something to ponder.
Our first LP. No. I'm just kidding.
You heard it here first! Boom!
Now it has to happen.
It might. Will it happen? How much have you guys been cooking? How many new tracks? Possible
Like a handful.
conjuring up of new spirits.
We certainly don't have
what's in the works.
Full LP cooked and ready yet.
But yeah, we're definitely in we're in a transitionary period right now. But there's more writing to come. The beautiful thing is that every time we actually sit down and put our minds to it, we're able to make at least something come out. And that's kind of loops back around to the beginning, which is we can crank out a simple song in the right circumstances in a couple hours. Mm-hmm. And so we just need to manufacture those opportunities to get together more again.
Yeah.
But it'll happen. Both more live shows and more music soon. But
Yeah.
Right now we're just excited to share the EP that's out there.
Yeah.
Super stellar. With that, how it is hard to get bandmates together. What do you guys have any tips like Google Calendar or Indeed? Do you just DM on an Indeed, or do you actually have physical calendars you mail out to your bandmates so they can make it on time?
We actually send carrier pigeons. No. Honestly, the biggest tip is consistency. like having a set rehearsal time every week and just building it into your schedule. And then, you know, life happens, it comes at you fast. If you have to cancel, that's okay, but just like keeping it as the repetitive constant. Or if you don't have like a solid chunk of time every single week, another key tip is before you leave the hang, schedule the next hang.
Oh, that's pro tips. All rockers out there, that's pro tips.
Because life comes at you so fast, and then it's fucking 5 months late. 5 months later, and you're like, oh, I guess I haven't seen you in a while.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, another great one there is just like, you know, it becomes a lot easier to meet consistently if you don't hold yourself to too much pressure once you have met. Because there were plenty of times that we got together with instruments and just played board games, just hung out, and we were like, just no energy.
Sorry?
You know, and so just the
I
fact
wish,
that-
honestly.
Risk.
It's been so long since I played Sorry.
We're kind of like grand strategy board gamers.
Honestly,
where,
yeah.
like, get really
Cones of
competitive.
Dunshire kind of shit.
Matt will play a minute, like, he'll play
Damn.
30 minutes, but like, you can't even be mad because then he crushes you in the game, and you're like, damn, he was really thinking the whole time. Yeah, so that's a lot of it though. Is like it can be, you know, it can be really counterproductive and stunting to have your art feel like a chore or like work. And so a big part of us was like we would get together as friends and we would bring the art supplies just to have them around. And then more often than not, we would get some kind of jamming in. And that helped a lot, just not having to be pressureful. Just like, if we want to do it for 30 minutes, we do it for 30 minutes. If we really catch a vibe and jam for 2 hours, we'll do that. So that's super helpful as well. It's just like not making it something that is like an obligation that you like are, you know, you're somehow locking yourself up against something.
I love
For
that
sure.
because it's like I think one you get that consistency and get that flow. It's so important to realize like oh shit like oh shit like shit oh shit like you don't have to meet up as consistent. There comes to a point where like you don't have to force it. Oh shit like where it feels like oh if it feels forced like oh shit like what let it happen natural. And especially if you guys are with the EP as it is like if it seriously came out like that, which it seems like effortlessly for you three,
we
and
joked
the fourth who is in spirit here.
Shout out
you know,
Ryan.
it's beautiful, and you know that's keeping it light, moving, and like once you got a thing and it's flowing, don't kill it. You know, like let it give it breathing space, water the onion properly.
No, we always make the joke that it's Onion's process is organic. Like it just comes right out. We don't really plan it or think about it. It just happens. It's organic. I will also say, cut this if you want to, but we're in Illinois. It's fucking legal. We're a fucking weed smoking band. We get together and we get high as hell. Like it helps. It just breaks down like the blurs the edge of your ego a little bit. Lets you be a little like less self-critical while you're getting at it. Like it's just lubricant for art, as time immemorial artists have said.
Well, and something also, I mean, like even just the level of like we remove pressure from ourselves. Like all three of us as singers have been through times where it's like, all right, I gotta be like drinking honey tea and hydrate the day before because I'm just like, it's fucking kill me to crack and not be out my full range. When we get together for Onion, we're drinking beers before we get on stage. You know, it's like the point is like it's to have fun and to not be precious with it.
Oh yeah.
And you know, I think exactly. It's like it comes around to it as well. It's like smoking is part of that as well. It's like the goal is not for me to hit like a beautiful, gorgeous high note that's like impressive. The goal is for me to like get tender and vulnerable.
Yeah, be in that
real,
moment right now, because time is fake.
And so it's like it's the opposite of like
So many of them.
trying not to
It's
insert
tonight.
ourselves, like trying to just let something like spill out very naturally. And that helps a lot.
Speaking from the third eye.
Yes.
Speaking, man, it's so moving to hear that. I love the word tender too, and like just the raw, ness that you guys already have. But with that, the creation and the products that artists like as we create, it's so funny like how there can be multiple lives or versions of something, and multiple timelines of something. Hence, the full self, and even being able to, sit amongst, this drum set of ours, Lou's drum set, and just kind of talk in circles about nonsense. Well, it's not. I think though is that nonsense is actually logic, and that logic, what we're taught to be logic, is actually nonsense, and that's how they kind of hinder our true spirit and our true sight and true intention and true intuition, which I think we grow wings as artists, as we break through the barriers of the bullshit. But that's why I really love, nonsense. Like Dr. Seuss, way ahead of his time with, that stuff. And so super awesome to crack an onion with y'all.
Absolutely.
Layers. And
The layers abound.
Yeah, thank you so much just for this platform.
No, thank you. And I want to open up a little, with that, a little bit more, because I wouldn't have this if I didn't destroy myself each and every time. Like, there's so many projects like thought wasn't good enough. It's horseshit. Like, I can't. This sucks, and that's not the way to go about it. I'm not saying, but as an artist, you have to filter, through those and that movement. But the amount of times, just for any artist out there hearing this, learning this, finding this, the amount of projects I've killed and had to reset or do that, just like, it's endless, the amount of times you have to die.
Yeah. 1,000 tiny deaths.
It's true though. I mean, like, I think one of the big kind of revelations of art is like, so much great art comes out of processing negative things. And it's just kind of like a microcosm of life. It's like you can only actually enter new chapters of your life if the old one ends. And everyone is so reticent to let something end. I mean, like, even just like a big corporate job that brought me to Chicago, I mean, that job was killing me, and I never would have quit it, but I got fired, and it was so good for me. I don't know if
How'd you get the alert?
I mean, it literally, it was like, I should have seen it coming, honestly, but it was just like, getting called into a meeting unexpectedly. They're like, oh, it's like, through a meeting on your schedule tomorrow, and it's like, okay, cool, I hope we're talking about my responsibilities being like garbage and sliding in the wrong direction entirely, and yeah. So, but like any number of examples, you just you need to like let go of things, or like you need to have things happen to you in order to like grow and like get into a new stage of your life.
That's so real, and people are scared.
Yeah.
To move or even take a chance that's outside of their comfort zone,
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. It's like ultimately, it's like it's not really like when I look back at my own kind of journey. The thing that I regret is always just not moving sooner.
Yeah.
It's not that I can't really change or say that I would have made a different decision with the info I had, but I wish I didn't wait around so long to do it when I knew what I should have been doing.
That fucking intuition.
Yeah,
Can't
dude.
get back.
Nah, that's so real. That's so real. I got myself through like singing classical music, being like, I'm getting what I want out of this. Like, I kind of knew in the back of my mind I didn't like singing classical music, but I kept stringing myself along, being like, I'm getting what I need from this, and I'll get a fucking college degree at the end of it, and it's the fucking thing I should be doing or whatever. it really wasn't ever the thing I should have been doing. Like, and I'm a good singer now. I was a good singer beforehand. I'm just like a different kind of a good singer. And frankly, like, I've done just as much unlearning what I did in college as I did learning in college.
Yeah.
You know, like, they taught me a bunch of bullshit. I learned a lot of strategies about singing that made me worse, that I had to unlearn.
Get
those
you in your
habits.
head.
Yeah, dude. Well, and, you know, the whole, like, conservatory experience of, like, going to a studio class and having your peers judge you is such bullshit when
Judge
you're
you based
18
on
years old.
creativity, which
Yeah.
is like a purely objective.
Yeah, it's
like,
just bad for your
yeah.
psyche to do that.
I don't
The
know.
great unlearning of art school is like the biggest thing. I'm so sorry. But I was just gonna say the great unlearning of art school was like reminding yourself that it doesn't have to be good out the gate. It can
Right.
just be.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about the Chicago DIY scene. Like, I see so many people who are the age I should have been doing this, and I'm doing it now, and I'm 30, and I'm like, thank God you're doing this when you're 22. Thank God you're figuring it out right.
It's so
fucking now.
awesome to see.
Yeah,
For
dude,
real.
it's so
I love
cool.
it. You know, it's like all these mini artists just popping up out of nowhere. And it's like, man, the youth has got it right. This is great.
Yeah.
I always wanted to see I always knew a rock and roll revolution was coming, but to
It smells good.
finally here. Like, we're fucking, the onions are great. And just the dude, rock and roll is fucking here to stay forever, eternally. Like, this time it's going to turn upside down and nothing's going to be able to stop. The fucking, it's bubbling up.
It's so real because, like, rock and roll is an integral part of the systemic building of, like, sustainable systems outside of the ones that already exist. The people in the rock and roll scene are the most, like, willing to do or die people that I've ever seen.
It is like
Rock band.
counterculture, literally.
It fucking is.
Yeah, as long as people are like paying attention and awake, there's gonna be good music about it.
If nothing else.
How often do you take your lyrics from your dreams?
From my dreams, that's like such an interesting question. I don't know if I've ever taken them directly from my dreams, but I have been having a recurring dream about a house. So stay tuned, you guys, because it truly has been haunting me.
Sometimes you have to take a roller coaster to get out. Sometimes you got to get in a boat to leave the house.
Yeah, and last
Very
week I had to paraglide to get out of the house. It's insane, man.
What color is the house?
The house, I've never seen the outside of it, actually. I've only ever been on the inside, and it is not a house that I have ever been inside of. It's not one that I can pull from like a television show or a movie, but I swear to God, the day I step inside this house, I will shit my pants. Because I know it's got to be from
You'll
somewhere.
be stuck in an infinite time loop when you walk into that house.
It's Groundhog Day, baby.
Every time you leave the house, you just turn around and you're in the house.
Yeah. That's actually the worst version of that nightmare.
Dog. I was just watching an interview with Paul McCartney, and I learned that he...
Do you think Paul is real? Have you found the stairway to Liverpool?
I haven't, personally. And I don't know. But I was watching an interview with somebody, and he claimed to be Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
He was basically, like, telling the interviewer about how he had a dream, and in the dream he heard the melody to the song Yesterday, and when he woke up he wrote it down and then wrote the lyrics, and that multiple of the songs that he's
So Yesterday.
yeah, and that also is very Salvador Dali to me, like playing with like the dream state to make art.
Some people just have all
access
the
it,
luck.
to
They don't have to
access
do
that.
any work. They just have to dream about it. And I think that's bullshit.
How often do you guys find yourself just ping-ponging voice memos back and forth?
We do hit the voice memos.
Yeah.
I like to take
You have
voice
an archive.
memos.
As a band, you should.
Not as much as we should.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would
Not
say
as much as we should.
Yeah, more than anything, I was going to say Matt has like a nice little archive of voice memo sounds, and those are very inspiring to me personally.
Yeah, they're field recordings. I just go out, and when I hear an interesting audio clip, I just pull out my voice memos, and like there's Montrose Bird Sanctuary. I just have a minute and a half of
That's
very
gnarly.
interesting bird noises.
Birds are real. Birds are not real. That's confirmed, right?
Yeah, I think that is. Yeah, I don't
That's
believe
like-
in birds.
But what's even more important, and we've been waiting, there's been a lot of surveys and a lot of debate. Would Onion ever share the stage with charity work?
Oh my God, yes.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You heard it here first on Full Self Session 33. We were rolling and really coming into some real truths.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other secrets you want to share, convey through Onion songwriting here on this super secret DIY podcast here for anyone that wants to know?
Not to be corny on Maine, but like love each other. It's just that simple.
It's true. It's love each other. It's follow your dreams. It's like make shit your way closer to making something you're proud of than you think you are. And also just like don't be ashamed of your feelings, or your tenderness, or your vulnerability. I think it would be really easy for this project to like feel difficult or stunted by the fact that all of us are so close and a part of each other's lives. But instead of making it awkward, like we are able to write about the most important things to us with just like this feeling of acceptance, like knowing that there will be no judgment, no like, no prying, you know. It's just it's offered up in a way that is very it's very safe and very comforting. So I think that's a big thing. It's just like don't be afraid to like really share what you're feeling and thinking, because you know it could help you connect with people more than you think. Instead, you know, you might be like, you know, it's my shit, my problems, like no one wants to hear it, but it's like it really could bring you closer to the people around you, you know?
Open it up.
Yeah. My thoughts are basically, if you don't do drugs with your friends, think about it, because it's cool as long as you're responsible. And if you do a bunch of drugs, think about it, because maybe you're doing too many.
Covering all your bases.
This is good.
Yeah. But that's pretty much it. Be
If you
open.
do a bunch of drugs and don't think you're doing too many, hit us up. We gotta hang out.
Amen. Yeah, no, that's like my bullshit. Like, I really identify with Seth Rogen because he's like, no one should smoke as much weed as I do. I function so well and it works for me. Please don't do what I do. And I kind of agree with that, but like, I think everybody should just like try a psychedelic drug at least 2 times. Because the first time you might really not have the experience that you wanted, and the second time you'll have an idea of what you're getting yourself into, and you might learn a little more.
Right. Either way, you learn something.
Those first like several, highs are really transformational.
Yeah.
And I think the brain, each individual and brain will handle it differently, but wow, it is a different ride.
I think it's
Like-
something elemental about the fact of like feeling for the first time like, oh, I don't have control.
Yeah.
I'm not in my comfort zone, and there's nothing I can do about it to get back into the comfort zone.
Yeah. For me,
It's the way it changes your way of thinking.
a big thing for me was
Break
like,
down the walls.
I was like an extremely ego-driven young man, and like,
Bill, you're a real American?
yeah, pretty much. Like, I was like,
God, finance bro, man.
I was fully on
such
that,
a real
train.
possibility.
Like, I could have easily just been a money-grubbing man who just like lived his life to get that dollar sign, and like,
Might have been able to own a zoo or two.
yeah, like I would definitely at least own a couple of restaurants right now at the minimum, But that's like a family birthright that I turned down. That's a whole separate thing. But nah, dog, like,
Damn.
it's like
Cooking up the real thing now.
But it's just like, for me, it was the fundamental shattering of the like illusion that I have a clue what's happening, or that my perspective is somehow like at all correct or like paramount, and like it basically just made me realize like I just got some machinery, right, and it's just taking it in however it does, and I was convinced that was reality, and I was like some like, I don't know, like I was going through it in the way that it was meant to be done for me.
You need to get a job.
Right. And I was just like, I was prepared to just dive right into that.
Exactly 2.5 children.
Right.
Figure it out.
I had the 4.6 GPA, and the like, my mom was like, you're going to Princeton. And then Princeton was like, come to Princeton. And I was like, and I had a hard reckoning with myself, and I realized that ain't it. And the psychedelic drugs probably helped a little bit.
Well, hey, lovely. You know, these are good ways to experiment, and all artists here tuning in, listening, keep experimenting, keep expressing, keep rocking and rolling. Other thing I want to ask, is, to any other artists out there, just starting out, wanting to start, run their own thing, start their own thing up. Do you got any advice or any tips you'd throw their way?
Yeah. I would genuinely just say, like, people that you trust and people, like, that lift you up.
That lift you up. That lift you up.
Basically, put people around yourself that support what you're doing, and put people around yourself that you support what they're doing. And it just builds a positive feedback loop. You each support each other, and, it gets that ball rolling, really. Because, frankly, I would have never started doing it on this, like, creative and personal level if it wasn't for each of you guys, and also Ryan, and also the scene around us, just fully 100% supporting it. Like,
Now that mandolin is playing. Ghost of the mandolin.
I do. Listen. I don't know.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things you can do, like low key, is like find somebody who is kind of in that position that you want to be in. Like, if you're like, man, I wish I was playing shows, then like you gotta go out to a show. And when someone gets off stage, you gotta go up to them and you're like, and you gotta be honest with them and tell them truly, like, I really like that. That moved me. This part made me feel X, Y, and Z way. And you will, by associating yourself with the people who are doing the things you want to do, you will discover so many things by osmosis and realize that, like, okay, if for instance, you go up to this guy and you're like, I want to be a great rock singer like you are, then you're going to go up and befriend him, and you're going to realize a bunch of things that are really important to being a great rock singer, and it's going to be shit like...
Gotta know every Slipknot song.
No, it's going to be shit like, be very kind and personable. Be super open. Like, be very, like, open-minded and non-judgmental. Be extremely supportive of others. Like, and you realize that, like, kind of like Matt was saying, I mean, like, all you have to do actually is, like, just give positive energy out into the great sounding board of an artistic community. And if you really actually go for it, like, you're just going to get so much great feedback. And if you just keep your eyes open, so many great examples of just, like, how to conduct yourself, how to find your way into this, mystical pursuit of making stuff.
Real truths here on Third Year Theater.
Much like your morning papers exercise, I think consistency and just keep at it. Like, it doesn't always have to be good, especially at the beginning.
Oh,
like,
it won't be.
More likely than not, it will not be good, and you just got to keep doing it because it will continue to get better the more you try at it. Like,
yeah, you have to do it badly before you can do it well. And if you go into it thinking, oh man, I can't do it badly, you're just actually not going to do it.
Right.
You're not going to do it at all.
Yeah.
Step one is do it badly. So confidently go in there and be like, I'm gonna write a song that sounds like shit.
Pretty much.
And you do that because if you go and you're like, I'm gonna write a song that sounds great, it's gonna sound like shit, and you're gonna be like, I failed. But if you go and you're like, I'm gonna write a song that sounds like shit, and the lyrics are gonna be like, today my poop was fucking bad. I wish it came out nice. Like, you can actually make a really great version of the Today My Poop Came Out Bad song. But you're never gonna write Blackbird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta be like realistic and go in with the confidence, knowing that like you actually can equip yourself with some certainty and some understanding. Like, I do know how this is gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna suck it first.
Yeah.
That's
Gotta burn through it.
hurdle to get over.
Also, shout out piss and shit music because that's awesome.
Yeah.
Piss pee pee poo poo, piss pee pee poo poo, piss pee poo poo, piss pee pee poo poo.
For real.
Go listen to some bullshit so that you can stop having hoity-toity thoughts about what your art needs to be. Listen to some bullshit and realize that you're like, wow, I'm really entertained by this bullshit. And make that. It's like so, it's just, it's, you gotta do what you can do in order to develop your skills.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah, that is what I was also gonna contribute, was just like do it badly, because that's important for sure.
Do it professionally badly
Yeah.
for as long as you can.
Literally that.
And never
You start
sell
doing
out.
it professionally goodly, people expect something of you.
Yeah, it's so rude. Expectancy, I guess it's part of, the path of life, I guess it comes with it. But at the same time, I do feel like less judgment. It's great to see the world have less judgment, but it should be no judgment. And really the expectancy thing, like, really shouldn't be fucking expectancy. Like, nothing is certain, not even this moment, not even that next breath. Like, fucking, we're all here just hanging out on a fucking cloud or speckle of dust out here trying to make tone, and you guys are doing a damn good job of it. So it's lovely to hear, 3 artists that really care for the craft, but also, put in that dedication and show up. And lovely, all, you all that are been tuning in and following me along for this journey, keep fucking going. Don't ever fucking stop. And go make that fucking, go make it happen, even if it fucking sucks.
We dare you.
Burn through it.
Yeah,
Double
especially
dog
when
dare.
it sucks.
Thank you all for tuning in. And
Thank you
until
so much
next
for having
time,
us.
Peace, love, rock and roll. Always, y'all. Good night.
Peace.
Amazing. Cloud9. What a fucking blast.
Thank you so much.
This was phenomenal, man.